Good morning, everybody. It's Brooke with Mrs. Cog Hill Farm, and we got some rain last night. The green stalk planter, and I must not forget Miss Dee Dee, are looking absolutely beautiful this morning. A little rain does everything good, and I'm glad to have had it. We've been trying to keep this grass watered that we put down, the new sod, and boy, oh boy, is it looking beautiful. Everything looks beautiful after a little rain. I had my surgery yesterday and everything went well. Everything went well. I have only had to have Tylenol and ibuprofen for pain. I hope my hair doesn't get on your nerves because I can't get it back into place. I put my sunglasses on my head thinking they would hold it, but they're not holding it and the wind's blowing a little bit. Goodness gracious. I'm gone for one day, y'all, and I see across the pond that a goose has a new nest. I don't know if y'all can see it or not, but she's in the process of covering it up because she sees that I'm about to go feed, and she knows that she's got to cover that up so she could go back and lay more eggs. So that's definitely something that's going to require my attention this morning. First things first, Jason's out taking care of the greenhouse, and we're gonna just treat this as another normal day. I'm gonna ask for help when help is needed. Otherwise, we're gonna carry on and just do this as a couple like we do every single morning. Nugget and Goldie and the goose gang and a few ducks. Yep, y'all gonna get fed this morning just like you do every single day. That's right. All right, y'all, just know that I got them done. There was no way I could record that and get them fed as well. So they are fed, Nugget, Goldie, and all the geese. Got my beautiful calf over here, Matilda. Matilda, you not very hungry this morning, huh? That good grass is keeping you full? Yeah, you sure are a beautiful girl. I'll meet you over at your bowl. Well, maybe you won't meet me, but I'm gonna go fill up your feed bowl if you'll stop eating grass for long enough. Jesse and Honey out walking around this morning, waiting on their friends, the baby emus and the goats to be released. So I'm headed over there with my security system. That would be Rocky and Bandit. They still follow me everywhere I go, even though I may not mention it every video. They are my secret service, and they do take care of their mother. And I'm appreciative of them, like I am everything on this farm. So, gonna head on over to the barn and take care of things, and hopefully Tater's little fella, the new calf, will be out and about this morning. He's been coming up to the barn with his mama, and I sure have enjoyed seeing him visiting so close. Jason must have scraped the road. There's a piece of wood down here and caught my eye. Wasn't supposed to be there. Here's what I was looking at. You know, you always think the worst when, get that out of the way. When you're coming out for the first time and you have critters, you always think the worst when you see something you don't recognize, because at any given time, a predator could get something, even though you have your coop secure and think you got everything just so, it can still happen. So far, none of that here on our farm. I knew she wouldn't take long. You knew what I was doing, didn't you, girl? All right, we're gonna go get you some feed. Now, Jason fed yesterday morning because it was indeed my surgery day and we had to get out and about early. And he informed me that Matilda broke the feed scoop. And y'all know I've told y'all, you gotta fake her. You gotta hold one arm up in the air, let her think that that is the feed scoop while you put the feed in the bucket. And I guess I hadn't went over that well enough with him because he told me she broke the scoop. And I just said, okay, we'll pick up another one. But for future reference, you gotta play that game with her so she thinks you're feeding her with the other hand. That's how you keep both arms intact too. Otherwise, she'll knock you to the moon. I'm gonna turn this camera on just so y'all can hear her. Listen. She's not getting going yet. She means bring me my breakfast. She's just got a little low-pitched moo right now. But it's coming. You better believe it's coming. She's gonna let me know that she means business, and you better give me my food. Now this scoop is Jessie and Honey's scoop. Uh-oh, guess what? I'm gonna get Matilda fed first and then I'll show y'all. All right, sweet girl. We're gonna play a game of fake. See, I'm gonna hold, I don't have but one arm. So we're gonna hold it way over here and we're gonna put it in real fast, just like that. One arm or not, I got you fed and I didn't break the scoop in one piece. You've broke buckets and you've broke scoops. So as long as you don't break my good arm, we're okay. So here's what I wanted to show y'all. See Miss Snow White in here with her beautiful self. So yesterday, Jason took care of the feeding and he probably did not notice, because if the men in your life are anything like the man in my life, they just don't notice things that women notice. And this is one of them. There are 2 eggs. 1, 2. Those are not chicken eggs. Those are Mrs. Snow White's eggs. And we know that they are not fertile because she does not have anybody in here with her but silkies. 2 of the 3 are right there. The 3rd one's behind the corner. But you know what this tells me? Mrs. Snow White is indeed healthy and happy, because if she wasn't, she would not have laid those eggs. And we got some peekers on the other side. Take a look at this. She's got more friends on the other side of the fence here that that have really grown up in a short period of time. But Miss Snow White has indeed laid a couple of eggs. Now I want to show y'all the difference in this egg, and this is her egg, and this is a bantam egg. So this is how I know that it's not one of the Silky's eggs. You can see the size difference in Mrs. Snow White and the bantam. So up on the ledge it goes. And we will indeed feed those to the pigs, Gus and Loretta, maybe even Peaches. Gonna get this one up too. It's okay, girl, it's okay. At least she doesn't plop down on the first one she lays. I don't want her to try to sit on something like this black silky hen that crows sometimes does. And there's Aunt Bee out there. She's joined her 2 other friends digging around. I told y'all we got some rain last night, so obviously it's a little wet. Even though it's undercover, some blowing rain came in, and that's okay. They can come in and out, and they choose to dig around in the water, that's fine. Sylvester and Bramble, what are y'all doing this morning? Y'all look like you might have slept in some shavings last night. Okay, girl, you continue on with your egg laying and going outside and just enjoy yourself and your peeking friends in the background. Hey, Peaches, I see you. You ready to eat this morning too, girl? Is your bowl over there? Yep, your bowl's over there. I'm gonna come through here and get your bowl and get you and Miss Pookie fed and taken care of. Yeah. All right, Miss Peaches. And get you taken care of right there, girl. All right, you enjoy your breakfast. And I had a little trouble this morning, and that was Jason fed yesterday evening, so Pookie's breakfast is not in her normal bucket. I couldn't find it. So Pookie, I hope you don't mind. It's in a bowl. I don't think you care what it's in, but we do have to drain this water out because I told you we had some rain last night. And while your food is wet, we don't want it to be extra wet. I know, I appreciate your kisses. I really do. All right. the one-hand wonder. That's what we're gonna call it, the one-hand wonder. All right, girlfriend. That's hard to get out of this versus that bucket. There you go. Okay, and you enjoy your breakfast as well. You got some shavings and stuff. You must have had a rough night last night. You got stuff in your eyes, stuff in your hair. Goodness gracious. You and Peaches must have stayed out all night. And you look like you need a bib when you eat too. But hey, who's to say I don't? Okay, you enjoy your breakfast there. I'm gonna go ahead and open your gate so you won't bother Peaches when you get done. So I'm headed out the back door of the barn to go let everybody out, meaning the baby emus that are not so babies, and the goats. And let me tell y'all something. Matilda means let them out. She does not like any of her friends to be locked up. She starts mooing loudly, she starts pacing, and she knows it's time for them to come out after she has breakfast. So we're gonna do just that. All right, fellas. Oh my goodness, what was that about? What was that hissing about? Look, we have some visitors. We have some visitors. Y'all are about the silliest two fellas on the entire, I don't know what planet y'all are on. This ain't Earth. People on Earth don't act like this. Y'all are from an entire another planet. And y'all are not even what I was supposed to be talking about, but I can't seem to get the camera off of you boys to show what, circles. I mean, circles. Why are we going in circles this morning? Okay, so we stopped. So we have, I messed the camera up. Let me turn it around. Y'all just forgive me. I'm working with one hand here, as you know, but we have some special visitors, and that is the little calf and Tater. She knows that I'm about to feed her. And yeah, you're a smart girl. I thought it was gonna require a bell to call you to come and eat. Moody and Mildred are way back there, laid out. I'm going to fix your food before I do anything else. So that way you can come on up and get your, oh my gracious. All right, so maybe I ought to set the camera down out here and let y'all see them while I go get Tater's food. But I don't know how I would do that, because you probably wouldn't, as fast as they go, you wouldn't be, you'd have to move the camera. It'd have to be on face detect in order to go with them, and then it probably still couldn't keep up with them. All right, Tater, I'm coming. I'm coming. Matilda said, what about my friends, my other friends? I have to get the emu feed up before I can let the goats or Matilda in, because obviously we don't want anybody eating the other's feed. All right, I'm shutting up, girl. Turning the camera off. Go, boys. Run, run, run. I'm not turning it off. Put it back on. All right. Oh, I know what I can do. I can use the trough. I can use the trough. Now, Jason did tell me that he was able to slide her bowl up under the fence, which was good, but I don't see that red bowl. I don't see it anywhere. I do see it, and I'm not able to get to it. Come on, Tater. Come on, bring that baby up here. Atta girl. Turn this camera around. And little fella's running with his mama. All right. Gonna come and eat this morning. We're gonna put it down here in this part of the trough that's dry. Oh, look at him go. Yeah, you come to eat with Mama. I'm so happy. I'm so happy you came to eat with Mama. Oh my gosh, I forgot about the emus. They were about to take my head off. I don't care if he hangs out over there. Come here, see Mama. My sling is getting pulled on. All right, they're gone. I'm so happy he's bringing, I'm gonna back up some so maybe he'll feel more comfortable. I don't blame him if he's scared of those two emus. They scare me too. They look like living dinosaurs. That scared you, didn't it, buddy? That scared you? Tater's a big girl. Yeah, you don't come near my ears and we'll be just fine. Y'all look at how precious he is. There he goes. He's peeking behind the little... This is just great. And we fixed him a bowl of water that is low. So he's probably not drinking much water, but I want it to be available for him in case he decides to, which he could. So we have him a bowl of water. That's the red bowl. That's what I've been feeding him out of, or Tater out of. And I see that Jason used it to put water in, which is fine. Perfectly fine. Your mama's over here, baby. Oh my goodness. He sees Matilda. Look at this. He sees Matilda and Jessie and Honey. And he said, "Are you going to be my friend?" And I bet they will be. I bet those two are going to be just the best of friends. He's very curious about them, as obviously they are her, but I wouldn't expect him to be as curious. Now, the other day, he decided he was going to check Bramble out, and he walked up to Bramble, who is the cat walking right there, and Bramble was laying down, and the little calf walked over to Bramble and put his nose on him, and when he did, Bramble hissed. And the poor little fella got scared, and he came off the ground. All fours came off the ground, and he took off running. And you would have thought that he had, I don't know. I don't know what the best analogy is that you would have thought, but he got scared, and he did not come back that evening. And I thought, oh goodness, I hope that he doesn't associate Bramble trying to hiss at him. Oh, this is good. Moody's coming, but Tater's almost finished. I was hoping he didn't associate me with that hiss and not decide not to come to me in the future because I'm the one that scared him. He's trying to get out and he doesn't know where the gate is. Oh, Moody scared him. Moody shook his head and that scared him. His umbilical cord looks good. I have examined it and I've made sure that there's no sign of infection there. I had some people tell me I wanted to make sure that that looked good, and it does. And here comes Big Moody. Here comes Big Moody. In case y'all didn't know, Moody's kind of large, and can you imagine being a newborn something and seeing him for the first time? I mean, he's got to think, oh, you are the biggest thing I've ever seen, and he may be the biggest thing he ever sees. Because his daddy is a little fella. Of course, he never saw his daddy, but Tater did, and Moody towers over Ferdinand, his daddy. Tater was finished eating, and Moody does well with the little one, and so does Mildred. So I'm thankful for that. I know that they realize that he's little, and you can see he's going to get him a drink while Tater finishes up with a few little bits here. Always make sure the water trough is full. Oh, you got a good bit left, girl. You spread it out like you're inviting your friends to come and eat. Moody said, "I'm not hungry, thank you though, Tater." And guess what? You don't have any flies on you either. Even though it rained, neither one of you have flies on you. And the baby doesn't either, which is wonderful. Y'all saw Jason's video. We had quite a struggle trying to get fly spray on our animals, and we do have the new chute from Lakeland Farms, but we don't have the equipment to move it yet. So we're just kind of waiting until that equipment is available to move that chute into place, and then we'll be able to get fly spray on all of them with ease. Right, babies? I mean, it tells you right there that Tater's the one that needs the extra, because Moody don't care. He could care less. But what I was saying is that I am making sure that the water trough stays full, and being a lactating mother, she does require a little bit more water intake than she would if she was not lactating, and that trough stays full, and we make sure of that. So just to kind of address that water issue there. All right, so I'm fixing to have a problem. Ernest T, that would be a big problem. If those two went in that barn, I would have a problem. And Dee Dee will not come outside if she sees those two. She is terrified of them. And I don't blame you, girl. They can be a little bit naughty. Now you stay in there. Hey, I can't be your safety when it comes to them. I'll be right back, okay? I'll be right back. All right, so I'm gonna get their feed up. Maybe they'll follow me and I can indeed lock them out where nobody goes this way. Tell you what, I'm just gonna let the goats out and... Hey, Jessie. Good morning, Miss Jessie. Everybody in here's been up for the night and looking good, including Miss Paris, still milking her down. Her udder is still filling up, obviously, and she is a little thin, but we're working on getting her back to 100% health. What do you think, Bootsy? Did they do a good job on my arm, girl? Yeah, they did a good job, didn't they? Mm-hmm. They did a good job. I'm going to be good as new in no time. Last thing is, I did have my surgery yesterday and everything went well, as I said earlier. No pain medicine thus far. Good gracious alive. Y'all, look at this cow. Look at Moody. He has lifted the trough up for no reason whatsoever, just to show how strong he is. Watch him set it down. He just sets it right down like it's nothing. Moody, put the trough down. And it's literally just leaning on his shoulder. He's trying to roll the blocks over. Okay. I said he was going to ease it down, didn't I? Well, Bootsy's playing us some music over here. I was able to get the boys, meaning the baby emus, let out into the pasture. Bootsy, I don't know what you think you're going to accomplish over here, girl, but I hope you get it done. I really, really hope you get it done. So my surgery is over. I have some pins sticking out. I go for physical therapy for the first time the day of this video, which is Thursday. They will take this big wrap off and put me in something different. I'm not exactly sure what that'll be, but I will say that I am now unable to use this hand, because if I try to use these fingers, she's on to the gate now doing the same thing. If I try to use these fingers, it just hurts. So I'm not using this hand. Previous video, you guys told me I was wearing the sling wrong, and I was wearing the sling wrong on purpose because I was using my hand. And so with the end of the sling being closed off, I was not using my hand. So I blocked it off like that on purpose. And now I am indeed wearing it correctly and above my heart, which is what they told me to do. I'm not so sure if I'm above. This sling is a large, and they did that because they knew I was going to have a big bulky dressing. And so maybe tomorrow I'll get something different where I can adjust it better. And Jason tied me a knot in the back, and I think the knot's coming loose. But anyway, too much information. But y'all, it's things have gone well. You can see I'm able to feed and pull my part, and that's what I want to be able to do as long as I can. I want to pull my weight and only ask for help when I need it, which is what I've been doing. So a quick update for y'all, and I'll continue to do so. Just stay positive in whatever you're doing today. Better days to come, hopefully. And until next time, y'all be good.